that they're from the people of the world of light, and all their teaching is to take us to a much higher level of understanding. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir raheem. Wa ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul wa ulil amri minkum wa ana abdukum al-ajiz ad-da'if wa miskin wa zalim wa jahal. And but for the grace of Allah that I am still in existence. We took a path in which to be nothing, and then Allah send us into His oceans of rahmah. And when Allah described that there are 19 guarding, means awliyaullah come into our life and describe that when Sayyidina Muhammad was going for Isra wal Miraj, and he came upon beyond the low tree in which he saw the tree of life, and from this tree of life he saw 4 streams, and these streams were flowing down. And as Sayyidina Jibreel, as an adab, they report like that, but these are all the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad, that these 4 streams, they were the source of the Kawthar, and Allah has given to you this Kawthar. And they say the Kawthar kathiran means beyond a lot, beyond imagination of what we can imagine of the bounty of what Allah want to give. The Kawthar is higher. What Allah gave, Inna a'taynaka al-Kawthar. They come into our life like these little tasbihs and put a string so that we understand all its teachings. That these 19 letters of Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem, they're under the dress of Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan and Hussein. They guard and they are the keys of Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem. And when they say, Ya Hamid, that the whole of Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem is in the reality of the hamd of Sayyidina Muhammad. So he's the flag of all this reality. So Hamid is above. Bismi has to do with the secret of Imam Ali. In the name of Allah Most High, in Allah's highest name, He named Imam Ali. So the secret of Bismi, because these 4 streams that Prophet saw, he saw from the mim of Bismi, the hidayat of the hay of Allah, the ha of Rahman and the ha of Rahim. No, the mim of Rahman and the mim of Rahim. Mai of Bismi was the river of water, the secret of life. From the hay of Allah was Halim, and the secret of milk and knowledges and hidayat that comes from the hay of Halim was coming from Rahman and from Rahim. From Rahman was the fountain of sharab, the wine, the nectar, the wealth of the mulk, and then from the mim of Rahim was coming the fountain of honey. So water, milk, wine and honey. Not wine because we don't have wine in that reality, it's a sharab, a nectar that's not fermented and not meant to be fermented to be alcohol. The sharab is a nectar. So back home we would put the sharab and mix with water. Take like the plum juice, nectar juice, you take all of it out, become very very sweet, you mix it with water. The sharab of grapes represented the rizq and sustenance for dunya. Rahman is for dunya, Rahim is for akhirah. Under these 4 streams flowing into the Kawthar, making up the Kawthar. And awliyaullah come and teach us that this name of Sayyidina Muhammad which is the crown of why Allah created creation. That all of Holy Qur'an in 30 juz in Fatiha, all of Fatiha in Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem. Means all this reality of light and the world of light is all from Nur Muhammad. Everything is in this ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah. Everything is being created from that light. When we really understand, then we understand the importance of these nights. They're not something small. Because when you're taught by the people of Malakut, they want to bring the reality of what we are doing and the importance of what we are doing. Means these 4 rivers are coming from that reality. Then they come back and describe the Bismi is a secret of Sayyidina Ali salam. Allahu al-Khaliq is given a secret to Sayyidina Fatima salam, because that every Every creation that comes into existence is by a secret. Every womb that brings a child is by a secret. That secret from Allah given to Sayyidina Muhammad and Prophet gave that secret its responsibility to Sayyidina Fatima. So she holds with al-Batul the secrets of Holy Qur'an, lights of Holy Qur'an, that Allahu al-Khaliq, that nothing creates but Allah, but its sir and its secret is given to Sayyidina Fatima. Ya Rahman bihaqqa Sayyidina al-Hasan, that fi dunya hasana wa akhirah hasana wa qina adhab an-nar, is that every blessing of Sifat al-Rahman, which is the ocean of mulk, everything that manifesting is from this attribute of Rahman. Its authority is Imam al-Hasan. Then Sifat al-Rahim, which is the akhirah, that it's the secret of the hayat and yaqeen, because it has the Hay Muhammad Ra Hay Mim, means this ocean of hayat is in Rahim, and its secret with Imam al-Husayn Sayyid al-Shuhada. He represents the secret of that reality. Then they come and teach that if the fountain is holding all those secrets from Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, what do you think is higher? A body of water or the soul of these Ahlul Bayt? We're not understanding. So when Allah's teaching, He teaches in a reference for you to understand in this world, because you have no reference point in the world of light, you don't know what they're talking about. But those who are coming from the world of light, they come back to earth and teach you, the soul is actually the source of that water. The water is not holy, but the soul in which it's flowing from and manifesting is what Allah holds high. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. The honor and magnificence of Allah is in the light that He created. This light of Nabi Muhammad that everything is flowing from it. Its secret is in Ahl Khisas, that He put them under His banner to show that this whole reality of creation is flowing from their souls. Just you think about that. It's unimaginable. You think the rocks of the Kaaba are holy, but they come and tell you, no, the soul of Sayyidina Muhammad is holy. Why do you kiss the rock but you don't kiss Prophet? Why do you make tawaf around the rock but you don't make tawaf around Prophet? Which is holier? The rocks in my backyard or the shaykh? We say it many times, we don't know if anybody's even hearing. Shaykh, I'd like to come because you're a holy guy, I want to come to your backyard and collect all the rocks in your backyard. Wouldn't it be nicer just to come say hello to me? So no, I want to get the rocks in your backyard. Something's off. So they keep telling me, these rocks are only holy because the tajalli of Sayyidina Muhammad is there. When Allah describing, Inna aateinaka al-Kawthar, I gave you Ali, Fatima, Hassan and Hussein, the reality of what I put into their souls, that is your Kawthar. And from every reality going to be coming out from that souls and from their lives. Inna aateinaka al-Kawthar, fasalli li rabbika wanhar. And your whole life will be sacrifice and pray unto your Lord, and their souls will be the symbol of sacrifice and praying unto Allah, in which they led a life not by philosophy but by example. This is nothing to do with what Allah gave to the holy companions. That's a different talk on a different night. Because as soon as you say Imam Ali 10 people are going to start logging in and saying, what about the companions? This is a different, every night in Tajalli has a different reality. But what Allah gave to their souls of a reality of a light is beyond imagination. They lived a life of example in which they sacrificed themselves for the nation and for all of creation, because all of creation is under the light of Muhammadun Rasulullah. So when Allah describing in aateinaka al-Kawthar, I gave you the reality of their souls. That's why He said we see this fountain in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Actually that Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is the secret of their holy souls. And from their souls these attributes are dressing upon that reality. From their souls are these fountains that are gushing down. And when we take from that fountain, we're taking from Allah's ni'mat that He dressed upon their souls, and that's why we call these big Ahlul Bayt Kawthari. When they were coming to kill Imam Hussain, He says, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to be taking the Kawthar from my hand in paradise. And in this dunya you want to stop me from water? They say at the end, right before he was going to lay his life down, he said, we all died in a state of thirst, but don't think water is under your command. He kicked the ground and the water flowed up from the earth. These are the owners of the holy Kawthar. You can keep them from drinking, but they are ayat al-sabr. If Allah didn't order it, they are not going to use their power to bring it, and they want to show the level of sabr. What no Prophet could complete, they completed. When Sayyidina Ibrahim was scared for his sacrifice, Imam Hussain completed his sacrifice and brought all his family to Allah's will. Because these are not small, these are not small nights. When we sit and remember their lives, make these zikrs, make these salawats, make these mahfils, Allah is sending their souls to give us a salam. Even some no-mind people say, why you say alayhi salam when Allah is even describing salamun hiya hatta mithl al-fajr. Any bozo who prays fajr is going to receive salams. Hello? You don't think Allah gave these holy souls salam? If they have no salam, we're dead, we're burned, we're in fire. We're relying on their salam, we're relying on Allah's ni'mat and blessings upon their souls. And when we gather for one rice, for one water, for one nasheed, for one nat sharif, their souls come and they dress us, they give us salams back. And awliyaullah want to know what salams they're giving back is the Kawthar. They're dressing us from Holy Qur'an, they're dressing us from the Holy Kawthar, they're dressing us from all these realities. And Prophet ﷺ wanted us to be dressed by these. When we understand and love that reality, everything flourishes within the heart and the soul. It's not hard to love, it's just the nafs wants to block everything. Why you say salams? Why you gather? Why you have to respect? Why not? It expands the heart, love. And what Prophet ﷺ